Hi, I'm Vanessa from speakenglishwithvanessa.com. Happy Valentine's Day! Today we're going to talk about two idioms that you can use to talk about things or activities that you like. Let's get started. Even though Valentine's Day is usually focusing on couples and romantic love, we're humans, so we like a lot of other things as well. We like activities, we like things in our lives. So let's talk about the first idiom that you can use to talk about something that you like. What do you think goes in this cup? You could put a lot of things in this cup, but typically we put tea in this cup. This style of cup is called a mug, but for today's expression, we're going to say cup because that is our idiom today. You might say, English is my cup of tea. Even if you don't like tea, you can still use this idiom. You can't really say, English is my cup of coffee or English is my glass of wine. It's a little bit strange, so we need to keep this expression with tea. It's my cup of tea. You can use this idiom in a lot of different situations. You might say, swimming is my cup of tea. It means I like swimming. But because you're probably beyond a beginner English learner, you want to expand your vocabulary and use richer type expressions like this one. So of course you can say, I like swimming. I like English. But let's use this idiom instead. English is my cup of tea. Swimming is my cup of tea. So can you use this idiom, my cup of tea, to talk about someone? Maybe you want to talk about your boyfriend or your wife or your best friend or your mom. You want to say, he is my cup of tea. You can say that, and it's not too strange, but this means that they are the best person for you. They are exactly what you're looking for. So maybe for swimming, swimming is my cup of tea. This is the best activity for you. It's the perfect fit. So if we use this for a person, make sure that this person is really special to you. Because if it's just an acquaintance or someone you don't know that well, it's a little bit too strong. So save this expression to talk about people who are really important to you. Or you can use it to talk about activities or things you like. Eating is my cup of tea. Traveling is my cup of tea. Beautiful. Let's talk about the second idiom. The second idiom has nothing to do with drinks or tea or cups. Do you know what a little road is called? A little path. If you live in a big city, you probably have a lot of buildings side by side, and in between two buildings is sometimes a little path. Maybe it goes to the back of the building or to another street. This little road has a special name. Do you know what it is? It's alley. Alley. And that is part of today's expression. You might say, English is up my alley. Up my alley. And again, this means I like English. It is the perfect fit for me. Traveling to new countries is up my alley. If I could choose any vacation, I would choose traveling because it's up my alley. It's the perfect fit for my personality, for my interests. It's up my alley. And just to let you know, this expression is a little weird if we use it to talk about someone. So I don't recommend saying, my wife is up my alley or my parents are up my alley. It's a little bit weird. So if you want to talk about someone, I recommend using the first idiom, my cup of tea. They are my cup of tea. They're the perfect fit. So for this idiom, up my alley, let's talk about quickly how to use this in a negative way because there are things that we don't like to do. So let's talk about it negatively. In my house, it's my job to do the dishes and it's my husband's job to do the laundry. And why is that? Well, we came to the conclusion that it's not up my alley to do the laundry, and Dan, my husband, hates doing the dishes. It's not his cup of tea to do the dishes. I don't mind doing the dishes, and he doesn't mind doing the laundry. It's not my favorite activity, but we decided to share the household chores because the other activity was not up our alley. So we are exchanging, and so far, so good. In this little story, I said that doing the laundry is not up my alley. Doing the laundry is not my cup of tea. Or we could talk about my husband and say, doing the dishes is not up his alley. Doing the laundry is more up his alley than doing the dishes. It's not a fun activity, but it's okay. So I hope from this lesson you saw how to use these in a positive way, in a negative way, and how to express yourself with a more rich vocabulary. And now I have a question for you. What is something that is your cup of tea? And what is something that is up your alley? Try to use these two idioms in the comments below this video, and let's learn from each other. Let's take a look at all of the sentences and share what we've learned. Thanks so much for learning with me, and I'll see you the next time. Bye!
The next step is to download my free ebook, 5 Steps to Becoming a Confident English Speaker. This will help you know what is the next step in your English journey to help you really master English and speak fluently. Feel free to subscribe so that you get a notification every time there's a new English lesson. Thanks so much, and I'll see you later. Bye!